Hey guys, welcome back to Pillbox Movies. I'm Hank, and today we're going to be watching the 2011 remake of the 2000 American film What Women Want. I was unaware of the breadth and scope of the Chinese film industry, but I was alerted to it by the fact that there's a remake of the 2000 Mel Gibson film What Women Want. This movie stars Andy Lau playing the Mel Gibson role and Gong Li as the Helen role. I'm hoping to expand my palette a little bit into the film industries, the marketplace of different countries beyond the scope of what we gobble up in like Academy Awards season or what Criterion offers. Most of it is probably just as bad as the stuff we produce on a daily basis, but you know, it's fun to see these kind of same stories or these same ideas iterated upon through a different cultural lens. So let's do that. And plus, this is an excuse to watch a remake of What Women Want. What do men want? To watch a Chinese remake of What Women Want, obviously. And before we begin, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe for more old, obscure, and art house films. Andy Lau, previously featured on this channel, and As Tears Go By, as the devastating romantic lead. One of the romantic leads opposite Maggie Chung. It's a Wong Kar-wai film. There's many romantic leads. It's looking good. Be more like a man. Yes, exactly.
More sexy 一点点. Okay?
Okay, Andy. We'll give you more sexy. Yes. Oh boy. Andy Lau already has what I perceive as a very different take on how to appear masculine than Mel Gibson.
我就是要俗一点.
Oh, and of course, because he works in a media or in a marketing agency, I didn't even realize this is probably going to be a heavy product placement film. But he's hot. And there's Gong Li trying to play the mouse-ish, mawkish Helen Hunt role.
在电梯里呢，听不清楚。
I'd recognize that profile anywhere.
刺猬的优雅很有人，都喜欢民众。有时间请你喝杯吧。喝茶怎么样？
Lights on.
奶茶。我请喝水。那我请你喝水。
It's funny seeing the production details on a kind of like churned out Hong Kong film. Like the way that elevator scene was filmed looked like it wasn't moving at all. And you know, in all movies it isn't moving, but there isn't like much of an effort made to create the perception of a moving elevator.
董总今天早上一直打电话给我。
创意总监听得太爽了，有什么消息通知我。
I think that's the intern or the girl that wanted to kill herself in the original. Is that what I'm remembering? There was a girl who was like suicidal in his office.
圣诞树挂彩蛋呢。
They were definitely spot on with the casting, substituting in Andy Lau for the Mel Gibson role, the kind of smooth operating chauvinist.
大雷、小雷，两位美女，香槟都准备好了吗？谢谢。我没怎么样啊，对。
Lighting on this movie is horrid.
我们要变变路子，注射点新鲜血液。
新鲜血液。把它先收起来，下次再用。
我先走了，陈尔东找我有事儿。
陈尔东是谁啊？
我男朋友。
男朋友。
老朋友。
我跟他讲两句。喂。好了，拜拜。
Maybe I'm just too used to directors like flooding you with a kind of diegetic and non-diegetic sounds, just like filling up the soundtrack. But this is like one of the quietest movies I've experienced in a long time.
真小，咱俩有缘。你不戴眼镜，
Why is that always the line? Glasses look good.
看你也挺好看。
谢谢夸奖。
大 家可能都听说过李一龙在。
空调开得够足的。
谁叫我火大呢？
That is a kind of man thing to do, to have a really low temperature. I wonder if they'll play that in this scene, though. That'd be a fun little kind of indication of his lack of awareness that she's like incredibly cold during this interaction because he's set the temperature down so low.
胖还塞我跟玩儿似的。
I think Andy Lau is a singer as well. There's this whole world of intersection between pop stars and movie stars in the Hong Kong media market that I just like don't understand. But a lot of them are singers that turn into actors or actors who transition into singers. This is true of Jackie Chan, of Leslie Chung. Maggie Chung was a model before she was an actress. And I think Andy Lau was also a singer. Chatting with a dude online. Getting catfished. I don't really remember much of What Women Want, but what I do remember is that Mel Gibson gives a very, very over-the-top performance in it, and he gets intensely drunk. He presents intensely drunk in this scene. Yeah, it's basically the same. What are those? Are those birth control pills? Why would they need to CGI that? Oh god. Did he just eat a birth control pill? Yes. This is what we're here for. God. I really, really hate the lighting of this. Way to top light Andy Lau so he looks like he's bald. I'd be interested to rewatch the original though, because the impression that I'm getting is definitely that the Chinese version is working a lot with a lot less kind of dialogue. Fixation of rom-coms in its American iteration is definitely writing as dialogue heavy a film as possible and like basically filling out the script with a lot of talking, and that definitely doesn't seem like the fixation of this Chinese version. Oh my god. It's all been worth it for just this scene. Andy Lau channeling Leslie Chung.
你在干嘛？
What's wrong with it?
这是
我是他老爸。
我说过别动我的东西，你怎么就听不懂别人说的话了？
Okay, so he is still getting electrocuted in this one. They went full Inception on this. This is a year after Inception? I guess. I guess they had time to do that. What the hell? Also, really? Honestly? Can we, like, maybe just, like, have, like, gap years for CGI? Like, have, like, 1 year out of every 4 where movies that are released aren't allowed to have CGI in them? Just to see what happens.
还涂口红，这年头男的
What the fuck is your problem, lady?
鼻尖上又长了个痘，烦死了。
一天就吃2个苹果，可以消耗那个男的在看。
I hate that they've chosen a person to record her voice as like a fat person voice.
干嘛呢？
肚子饿。
要给我讲那些无聊的笑话。孙总好。这孙子又来拿我的报纸。 This is kind of a revelation. Definitely would suck for a man to find out how much all the women in his life hate him.
孙总，早上好，还有咖啡豆我也粘好了，
还顺便给你加了点土，好歹我也是北大的。
就这样。
Okay.
没别的想法。
什么想法？
That's creepy. Jesus Christ. That's weird. Oh, Jesus.
然后我就能听到女人的心声，太可怕了。
孙子刚，你有了这本事，天底下那女人 不都让你能控制了吗？哎
It seems like it would be useful.
干脆咱俩开个心理诊所。
你怎么知道？
你怎么知道? They get a lot of scenarios to get Andy Lau dancing in this movie.
千万不能让别人知道，特别是那个孙子刚。乐图市场部大客户，哪个大客户啊？
那个乐
乐什么？
什么？
包多余了，有点儿喧宾夺主。
这个包有点多余。
Just like a man to steal a woman's ideas and present it as his own and be congratulated for it.
Take my hand and allow me this dance. We can shake this town and discover romance.
What's wrong with that guy?
007。
连狗呢还。
This movie's got its own like shop around the corner kind of thing going on.
你是007？
对
，007。你好，你好。
你为什么这么惊讶呢？
我觉得你长得比007。
Is this the dude from?
还007。真的。
From Romeo Must Die?
真的是一模一样。
真的。
对。You are the most beautiful two-legged panther I've ever seen.
No.
您是明星吧？明星一天到晚都戴个墨镜，我看您特像明星。
They can't do that. That's an Ocean's 12 joke.
他叫
Peter.
啊 ，Peter。
Shop around the corner?
我最喜欢的动物是什么？
羊。
猪。
James Stewart? Adapted into the musical? Starring Laura Benanti?
My final year at NYU Business School, and it hit me. I realized that all the opportunities are here in mainland China. So
I didn't realize
Shanghai.
he's like a Native American speaker, like an English speaker.
李一龙，
耿总，
李总，
董总，
孙子刚，真
孙子刚，
一块来，快！
干杯
！007的运气也真够差的，这就是他那个新的女朋友。
吃饭了，
品味一般啊。
忘了问你是做什么的。
哎，别喝了，从上海来啊？
对。
来干嘛？
其实我是猎头。
Oops.
把李总挖到上海去。Quite a few big advertisement agencies that want to hire her.
我在这公司做的挺高兴的，对不起，皮菜。
好。
没想到碰到那个李一龙。
你一个晚上都在说李一龙，你是不是爱上他了？
他，开玩笑，我喜欢你。
我喜欢你。
真的吗？我家就在楼上，你要不上去坐会儿？
Ooh, are they going to do the scene?
咋说这种话了？
The most famous scene of what women want.
我看下次吧。
No? They're not going to do the scene. What a cop-out.
I mean, we have this totally unbelievable, life-altering sex, and then...
I don't know if What Women Want is like the most memorable rom-com that's ever been invented, but as like a high-concept rom-com, it definitely has one of the most original and memorable ideas. Oh, hey.
公司就是以貌取人，你瞧，谁管你啊？真该在月下当过医生。
对啊。
She could find glasses that fit her better though. Just for her own sake.
没想到他原来这么好。
She like literally looks like a model. What the hell?
可是
什么？
好像因为他长得不好看，所以没让进咱们创意组。
It's Peggy Olson.
哪个混蛋决定的？
You did. I love that aspect of Mad Men, by the way. It's mean, but it's perceptive that Peggy Olson is allowed to advance in Sterling Cooper, in part specifically because she's unattractive and doesn't pose a threat to the male coworkers, and because they don't view her as a sexual object.
他身上就俗气了。
哎，真的哎，没错。
Even though they still do.
哎呀！
想给你道个歉，那天创意撞车的事儿。
But he did steal from you. This fucking jackass. Why would you be mad at her?
那天谢谢你照顾我女儿。
不用谢，我挺喜欢他的。
Okay, but it's not as effective unless there's a scene where she stares too long at his penis. They've kind of defanged this concept a little by taking out so much of the sexual aspects of it. Not that I'm saying everything has to be about sex, but that was like an important tension in like the rom-com aspect. I actually don't hate the soundtrack to this. I don't know what to say about that.
我还以为都下班了呢。
工作是老板的，身体是你自己的。
Unexpected to see a Chinese movie with a more positive attitude about work-life balance than an American movie. Offer her yeah, I was gonna say, offer her a cigar. I like hate this little boys club thing they have with the cigars, him and the CEO, and she's just like not allowed in to smoke with him at any time. I mean, cigars are bad for you, but still. What's worse for you, cigars or career stall out?
你平时最怕什么？怕你爸，你女儿？
我怕没头发谢顶。你呢？
我。
你不要讲。
Very guy answer.
你怕戴眼镜？
又给你蒙对了。
Really? Glasses?
是。
Everybody in this movie hating on glasses?
我怕眼神不好，看不清楚人。
Glasses are cool, okay? I'm taking a stand here.
听我的建议了。其实他人挺不错的。
No, he's not. But okay. He's like literally stealing your ideas.
待会儿乐图的提案还是你主持比较好。
She should. You've been stealing all her ideas.
跟我去享受风的速度。
It's a carousel.
图我自在。
This is definitely like because I love the concept of what women want, but this is like definitely one of the greater trespasses in my opinion, in a rom-com. Like the betrayal of trust of like genuinely stealing your romantic interests ideas in the workplace. That's like a huge, huge trespass.
我不指望一下子变成你的知心朋友。
But I want to be your dad.
我知道我不是一个称职的爸爸。
我承认，我是个不合格的父亲，也是个不合格的丈夫。唯一后悔的就是我没有认认真真的。 听你妈说的话。
I guess it's a good lesson from a movie about stealing a copy from your female coworkers. That you should just listen more.
是，就像一个老人，在诉说自己的一生，在跟人家坦白他一辈子所犯下的错误。
I mean, I don't maybe.
人老了最怕孤独。
不只是老人，人都怕孤独。
I'm not so sure about Duke Ellington, but okay.
现在为我的朋友唱一首歌，送给你的。
Didn't know this was a karaoke bar.
Every time I look into the mirror of my mind,
His English is really good. They just like keep top lighting Andy Lau with his hair. It's not doing him any services in terms of not looking bald. But his English is really, really good. I mean, he's got the accent, obviously, but in terms of him understanding cadence, tempo, emphasis, it does seem like he understands.
很久没有这么开心了，谢谢你。
我也是。
我也是。
请他上去坐坐。
I low-key like Gong Li's like shouldered wardrobe in this. She's wearing a lot of kind of angular things to like
好啊。
put emphasis on her shoulders.
晚安。
自从上次以后，已经1个礼拜了。你也没来找我，你瞒不过我的。你那么善解人意，那么敏感，说出来吧。
You're gay. They kept this. They kept this line.
我是
gay，对吧
？gay。我。
人菜 着连带儿，下手被人摔过，干脆挑路算了。
对不起，我承认我是 gay。
我是 gay. I'm just really happy to hear Andy Lau say a line like that. Oh, that lighting is disgusting. That's awful. They made a really bad choice choosing that fixture. It's pretty obvious, but I like Gong Li's fashion in this. And it's very not Western. I mean, it is, but it looks very Asian. Like, it's not like a fashion that I think would look good in an American film, but I think it fits her character pretty well in this environment. Like, this entire movie, I've been fixating on in my head on how bad all of Andy Lau's suits and ties have been, but I'm pretty happy with Gong Li's. I especially hate Andy Lau's haircut in this. I really don't understand why they went for it, but you know, what are you gonna do?
我是一个不诚实的人。
You gotta say it, man.
您是我亲自请来的，董事会的决定，我总要率先做个榜样。
我明白了。
这董事会的决定，绝不是我个人的意见。
那董总，我走了。
哎，
你女儿太不成熟了，还没怎么着呢，她就死活不干了。
年轻人好好做人。
They never went further with the intern subplot. Would have liked to see more of Peggy Elson. What does this kind of sound like? And Brian. She looks great without makeup. I can't believe how good Gong Li looks without makeup. Maybe she's got like a natural thing going applied, just like invisible. I don't know, those lashes look a little fake. She can never stay if you tell her. I can't even tell you the degree of betrayal she's gonna feel. You stole all of her ideas.
摇滚新娘的创意是你的，是我偷了你的创意。
Listen, this is the electric current that passed through my brain that allowed my hippocampus to access the interior thoughts of women. Look at Gong Li's bedraggled face. Like, I can't believe another man at another job got some sort of supernatural power in order to steal ideas from me. How awful. I worked my ass off to get to where I am. And this fucking man had the audacity to gain a supernatural ability to read my mind. And I get 70 cents on the dollar. Whatever the heck that is. Yeah, run him off the road. Let's have the crash ending. He stole all of your ideas. He took your job. You don't have a job here. Even if you wanted to have a relationship with him, you could still find another position in Shanghai. It's basically Chungking Express. Unforgivable. Unforgivable. Just another story in our beautiful city. And now all the guys fucking hate him. Yes! Hot couple. Incensed by the politics of their relationship. But love the chemistry. Chinese hip hop, okay.
the forgotten art of outtakes. The best part of any the most important export Jackie Chan ever brought to America. That was fun. Whatever. I actually liked Gong Li a lot more than I thought I would. Yeah, I think she filled out the role a lot. I think of her as kind of a muse type that's like in fancy directors, important films, playing not a well-written role, but she actually fulfilled the kind of commercial leading romantic lead pretty well in my eyes. Andy Lau is great, kind of what I expected from him. A little bit subdued in comparison to Mel Gibson, but I don't know, who cares? He got to do a lot of more dancing and singing. Lotto's a real company? I have no idea. Oh my god, huge cash grab product placement then. Jesus. Wow, a lot of product placement in this movie. A lot more than I really realized. Wow. Insidious, Jesus. It just crept on in there. The only one I noticed was H&M. There was a lot. Oh, wow. Yeah. That was What Women Want 2011. If you ever find yourself in the Lower East Side, pick up a copy of a DVD. And until next time, keep watching good movies.